Okay, what is up? What is up? Let's rock and roll. Let's turn the music bot in. Yo, Powell was cooking up the market today. Only took one trade so far. It was that short. I don't know where it was. Was it? Someone in the Discord probably saw it. This is overnight. No, this is. Shit. Oh yeah, it was a short to take out 825. That's the only trade I took so far. I think it was this play here. Off this inversion. No, other way around. I was just gonna show this, and then we can move forward. I think it was this high. Anyways, let's start cooking. Wait, what? Topstep just sent out email? Oh my goodness. Oh, Topstep just cooked up my live account. Let's go. I don't see the email that you guys are referring to. Can someone share it? What is this? Check your DM. What? They DM? All right, we're gonna start cooking trades though. Let's see. Yeah, Josh, if you can send it to my Discord, that'd be good. But yeah, I was talking to Brett Simba about the live account. I think the live account should be ready next week, I think. Just got the what email you guys are talking about? I have hopefully Josh and let me see. Oh, okay. We pride ourselves on being transparent. Okay, I'm just gonna read that chat because it's a public email, right? We pride ourselves on being transparent with our community and upholding a reputation. Okay, blah blah blah. To main interest, we're investly. This is to ensure program benefits serious traders who are here to grow. We have denied small percentage of participants, less than 1%, who are more focused on exploiting the program rather than improving their trading. Oh! These decisions were not the result of a single trader innocent mistake. Any trader facing removal was thoroughly reviewed and has shown a clear pattern of deliberate manipulation. Whoa. Goddamn. Operation part ways. So they're gonna be singling out a handful of people. Holy crap. Wait, what's that mean? I didn't get the email. How many of you guys got the email? Brian is the 1%. Oh my goodness. I mean, I trade them normally, so, but I do use, for eval's sake, I do hammer news sometimes. Not as much on Topstep, but like on Apex, I would always use news. Is that exploitative? They finally caught. I have no idea, but let's see what Topstep does. They explicitly allow news trading, so that's not it. Yeah, I mean evals. I'm always all fair game with news. I'm gonna take a look at what we see here. It's people blow and going after a payout. Well, for my sake, I mean, when I go live, I really try to focus on just trading seriously. I don't just purposely blow it. Or just milk it for payouts. But we'll see. Price action is kind of sitting at nowhere right now. We retraced inside this 15-minute fair value gap. It's all right. But I am pretty curious. Oh, I saw the email. If you are part of the 99% of traders who are here to work, grow, and develop real trading skills, nothing's changed for you. This message is to keep you informed. What is a trader's pledge? Let me see here. Okay, so this is the trader's pledge. Funding process. Yeah, I have no idea. I hope people aren't getting banned for just because they're profitable. But I do get working away from trying to exploit the system. Didn't watch enough Topstep TV. Oh, banned people are not getting the email? I don't even know. Now I feel good that I got the email, but I feel like they're sending it everywhere. I think everyone's got the email. Because in the email it says like, if you're not the 1%, don't do anything. Or if you're scroll down to the fine print. There's no need to reach out to traders support. Any traders affected by these actions will be contacted directly. Damn. That doesn't mean like if you got the email that you're cleared, because they said they're gonna reach out to you separately. I don't know when, but I just hope it's not the angle of people who are profitable. Like they're doing well, they're getting payouts, they get moved to live eventually, and then like you can't have the live forever. So, and if people are trying to take, I always understand like if someone takes 100% of their live account balance after 30 days, like that's like clear, you're going to just go back to sim and milk it again. I never do that. At least I had the multiple opportunities to do that, but I don't know. I hope I'm not the one getting banned for just getting payouts and stuff. Your mic is cutting. Wait, what? Scroll down. Oh my goodness, you guys are scaring me. Where's the scroll down with the 200 contracts? It won't be profitable traders because they advertise based off that Topstep TV. Well, I guess if you're getting the ban email, you're gonna see it on social media. Yo, the prohibited conduct, excessive purchase of trading combines or resets. That's kind of what I do though. Realistically, I just tend to buy like, you know, 10, 15 evals and just trade them all at once. Changing your trading style to become payout eligible. You know how many times I do like $200 a day just to secure the payout? Yo, these are hitting me already. I don't copy trade with people. Yo, but first one is like purchasing a lot of combines. There was no rules before. Now they have rules like you can only have 10 combines, I think. I don't know if that's put on yet. Then changing your trading style to become payout eligible. That's what I do all the time. Like I'm like, okay, I have a healthy balance. Let me just do $200 days. Let me secure it, and then I'll trade more. Maybe I'll just do $200 per day and just do base hits. Yo, they might cook us, guys. Chat. Everyone on the stream, we're gonna see like 50 guys get the ban email. If you're approved for live, you should be fine. What if you're, I don't know. I mean, they just approved my live just again, so hopefully that's good. Why is changing your style to get a payout bad? That's the thing too, because I would normally go for like, you know, a certain amount, maybe let's say $500 per day or something like that, just doing like a goal. But I'm very close to payout. I would just do $200. Maybe I'll do $200 for the rest of the week just to secure it. I will do that every day. And then after a while, like you're so consistent that, you know, you get moved to live. They will only ban profitable traders. I think that's the main purpose, because let's say you buy like 50 evals, which is the first rule is like buying excessive evals, and you blow them all. You're not gonna get banned. They're gonna be like, thank you for the money, thank you for the service. So I think it's more targeted now, because you know how Apex, they do like that. You can't buy any more evals just to limit some traders specifically. This might be the same approach. Yeah, I'm getting a little bit sidetracked. Let me just pay attention to NQ here. So we're in like this 5-minute BPR right now. Close the door. Doing anything to get payout from a prop firm is now prohibited. We'll see how that goes. Wait, where did this go? Did I not just mark this 5-minute BPR? Where did that go? There we go. So this BPR is because we inverse this bearish fair value gap, and then we also created one, and we're holding this. Yo, what is going on though? Topstep is the first one to go. We're keeping Topstep fair for serious traders. But if we're being realistic, you know what happens with other live traders? A lot of people ran up those accounts. There's like that guy who did 600K on Topstep. Hopefully that guy, he might get banned too then, because he's probably cycling through their accounts just to hit a big one and then running it. I don't know. I shouldn't worry about it too much until you see it, but I feel like it's always mysterious, because you know no one expected the Apex to get sent out too. Those Apex emails where you can't buy any more evals, that was like a hard hit for a lot of traders. They're like, damn, what the heck? I just got banned. I can't buy any more evals. We're gonna see. We're gonna see what happens. Excess eval purchase is considered 10 a day, but I don't really buy. Okay, what about this case where you buy, like, let's say 20 evals in one go and then try to trade them throughout the month, and then, like, if you pass them, now you have a lot of evals pass? Because I don't really trade evals often, but I just try to do like maybe like once every few months. Especially with Topstep, I have a few reserves on it still. I don't know. This is a little tricky. What do you guys think? It's like we're kind of just stuck in both sides right now. We were tracing inside this 15-minute, and then we also tapped inside the other 15 minutes, so we're like kind of sitting on both sides. I'm gonna delete this. We're just sitting on both sides right now. I think we're just gonna be chopping back and forth. It's a little bit interesting here. Bro, let's say if you get banned and you have like 15 accounts that's in the reserves, what happens then? It's a lot of things. I don't know. Do any other firms give you a certain amount of time to activate like evals like Topstep? Topstep doesn't have that 30 days limit anymore. You can activate whenever you want. I believe. Can someone confirm on that? Because before you have 30 days to activate it, or those accounts get wiped. Wait, Ned, can you elaborate? Was that just today? They canceled your evals and combines, no refund, just a was that PFO email? What does that stand for? Are they starting to get people already? This is kind of crazy. I'm just refreshing my emails hoping that I don't get it. Yeah, right now I'm not looking at any trades. Here, let me post the bias. Maybe you guys can. We'll see. I'm waiting. GJ money trades. They don't want any profit XFA traders. I mean, that's also been the narrative lately. They want people hate on their live. They make money in sim. You shouldn't be happy about that though. Like even for this one case, you're saying like, you know, you're unprofitable right now, but what if you do get profitable and you start making payouts and like you're going break even, and they limit you right there? That would be kind of rough. But that's the thing though, you know, people break the rules, right? Let's say one of the rules is like you're just cycling through accounts and you're buying a lot of evals at once. That's not like what we want to see. We want serious traders. But what if that trader is, you know, burning through hella amount of money on these combines? Are they gonna ban them? I would not think so. They would just let them keep going so they can make money out of it. That's just the reality of it. So when a firm kind of talks about like they only want serious traders, you know how many degens are there? They should also be on the cutting block. Yeah, the rules are only for profitable traders. That's always like the negative here, because if you were really about your the message you're gonna deliver, you would apply this to everyone, not just a certain trader who are making more money. They should give people a chance to change their ways before banning. Honestly, that could be more the approach too, because now, like, what could happen is you could have traders follow a strict kind of criteria, and then they'll message you like, "Yo, you're buying too many evals. You shouldn't be doing this," and then they could reform or something. But this is interesting. They're like outright kind of limiting people and banning them. So I want to see how this plays out. Too many people panicking when the rules don't affect them. I feel like I'm affected. I don't know, because I'm reading the prohibited conduct and I'm like, oh, that might be me. That, oh, you're changing your strategies to get a payout. Isn't that me as well? I don't know. I think I also adapted over time too, because at the start I would just go for big payouts, and that would do good, that would do fine, that would do bad sometimes, and then I slowly started changing to, like, you know, as you guys can see, going for more consistent base hits. And now we're doing, like, you know, a few $100 a day per account, rising them up. So, like, I don't know, we'll see. We're kind of in a no man's land right now. Typically when I look for trades, I like to see internal sweeps. We have internal low here, internal high. We're kind of far right now. We're gonna wait for more substance and more action, and then we'll see this as the high and low. And if we want to sweep it and flip, confirm for the upside, we can play that. Yo, we have a guest appearance coming up, guys. Someone just messaged. We have a guest appearance. Let's see. Yo, wait, let me turn your volume up. Guys, chat, guess who it is? Guest appearance.
What's good, chat?
This is Lanto.
Patek.
Lanto, did you... people just... in the live stream was talking about this Topstep email. Did you get the email? I just got it just now. Yeah, I don't know if you're gonna like it either. Maybe you'll be affected too. They're gonna ban 1% of traders.
That's crazy.
Less than 1%. And you see the code of conduct. There's like some, like, you know, one of them is like buying excessive evals. Like, bro, I do that. And then another one saying, like, you know, you're changing your style to get payouts. It's like, how many times have I just secured $200 just to secure the payout? It's a little concerning now.
So what do they do with that KJ guy? Because he's exploiting.
I mean, he's already live. I don't know. If anything, like, I think they're gonna do the same thing as Apex. You know, you can't buy any more evals. I don't know what happens with reserves, because I still have a good amount of reserves in the back burner.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. I hope I don't get the email, because it says less than 1%. I'm like refreshing because people are freaking me out. I'm like,
Brian.
Yeah.
Dispute all your charges. Nah. I don't know. I don't know. What do they deem as playing the game, or whatever they're saying?
Yeah, they're looking at code of conduct, and it's a list of them. I think someone posted it on my Discord. If you look at, where was it? Was it prop chat? Somewhere. Let's see. Where'd that guy? Oh no, yeah, it's in a general chat. Just scroll up like a little bit, and it shows like what is prohibited code of conduct, and there's a list of them. Like, I'm reading them, like, yo, there's some of them applies to me and a lot of people I know. Who's talking in the background? This is big boy Lanto.
That's weird.
They don't want to see those big gains from you, Lanto. That they saw what you did with that 50,000 on 3 accounts during Asia. They're like, yo, we're bleeding out here.
GR, I haven't traded Topstep in a very long time.
I was gonna say that. I was like, Lanto hasn't really been trading tops. He's been focused on Apex. Yo, Lanto, are you how far from your mic? I think you need to move closer.
Yo, I just have my gain down because I want my quality to be good.
Okay,
but
okay, that's good. That's good. I'm gonna fix it.
Yeah. I haven't traded Topstep in a minute, but yeah, summer 24 was pretty nice.
Yeah, we're kind of pushing these highs now. What do you think about this area we're looking at? We're
to be completely honest.
Yeah.
I think highs and lows are put in. I think we're gonna be internal the rest of the session.
Internal.
We're gonna go from
that's what we're seeing right now.
Yeah, I don't think we make a large crazy move. I think we're content.
Let's see. See if we can hunt for sure.
We're seeing a nice move here now, though, but let's see if it follows through.
We're going back to that gap. Yeah, I kind of think the same thing. I think we're just gonna just chop back and forth right now, especially before CPI tomorrow, right?
I believe so. Let me check.
What's Tuesday right now? Yeah, Wednesday.
Yeah.
We're gonna be stuck in this range, and you know, we didn't get previously high, but CPI can really take us there. I would ideally want this to go back down.
Good pusher.
Yeah. We had a 1 minute breaker delivery here, especially with this closure. We retraced back inside, and it held very nicely. We could have taken this trade. I think I was just waiting for one side to deliver first before looking at anything. Yeah, some people in chat saying think we deliver lower from here. Let's see.
Pretty interesting. Good move off that 5 though. We chopped there for a bit.
Yeah, we did. That's the thing. We chopped for like a little bit. But the Asia run, I was literally going for 680 all night, and then I went to bed. Like when I woke up, we were like sitting at 680. We took those lows very nicely.
Mm-hmm. So the destroyer of prop firms, first Apex, not Topstep. It's kind of the other way around. I don't know. It really depends. Because I've been on Apex and Topstep for a minute, but I haven't been on Topstep for a while. Apex is, I don't know, I'm keeping it one firm and just keeping my personal.
Lanto's destroying one firm at a time. So he's at Apex right now. Once he's done with Apex, he's gonna run to the next firm. It could be Tradeify, it could be Take Profit, it could be back to Topstep if he's not banned.
Yeah.
There are 0 rules on Apex Live. Brandon, do you know any live traders from Apex? Oh, that you know of? I mean, there's probably some, but like, I haven't heard of anyone on Twitter or socials or any communities about live.
Said I brought up my bedroom voice. What does that even mean?
It looks, but they probably just feels like you just hopped on a bed and started talking.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. That eBell's, I don't know, cause yeah, I don't know what they're gonna do really. We'll see. I should be good though, cause I haven't traded them. I haven't traded them in a long time.
They're probably looking at the whole history though. But here's the thing though, like the code of conduct. Let's say you are breaking that code of conduct. Like you're running through eval, you're cycling the accounts, you're doing all these other weird activities, but you're not profitable, and they're making money out of you. They're not gonna touch you. They'd be like, oh, keep doing it. But you're profitable in doing that. They're gonna be like, hold up. We need to get you out of here.
I mean, bro, I've said a lot of stuff about them. I wouldn't be surprised if I get banned because the way I've talked about trading their firm.
You said milk them, burn the account, go back inside.
You know, the whole point of it is to leverage. That's really what it is. And if they don't like it, they don't like it. At the end of the day, like, all these emails that you guys see, all these announcements, it's just for their benefit. They try to, you know, I don't know, sway towards one way. Oh, if you're a live account trader, that means you're a really good trader. No. You don't. The whole goal of firms is not to go live. The whole goal of firms is to leverage and make more money. That's literally it.
Chat, clip that and send it to Topstep.
I don't care. Ban me. I'm good. I'm good with my 200K a month right now. I'm good. No, I'm kidding. But I don't like how they shit on sim traders now when they offer sim accounts. Like their XFAs are sim. If there's XFAs were live accounts, like okay, but you guys are shitting on your own service. I don't get it. We're seeing a nice pump here.
Yeah, very strong delivery. Filling the whole 15-minute gap here.
Yeah.
If you guys got in that breaker, we swept the low, got a deep closure, and we're really delivering from here.
But Futures is probably the best firm out there for live accounts. They're the closest. They resemble it the closest.
You said what? Who?
When I asked, what's the best firm for live accounts? I said My Fund of Futures.
Oh, yeah. They do daily payouts. I think it's a static account, too, if I remember right.
Yeah.
It's actually pretty good.
No. They do that. It's their firm. They have their own rules, but I don't know.
Dang, what a push. Oh, it was so barcoding until, like, what, 5-6 minutes ago? Yeah, you got on and it started moving. And I'm like, damn, we should have got something.
This is annoying, though, because you see a ton of accumulation, but then you see no retracement and just straight pump. So there's just no opportunities to catch, like, a good model trade here, unless you enter during the accumulation.
Yeah.
There's nothing here. Or you took, like, an inverse way above. Yes, back to high of day almost already. Did not expect this.
Damn, we just took highs on ES. What the hell? What is this pump, man? This is always feels so weird with Trump. Just like a lot of news. Yeah. We have Powell speaking for like what 2 hours or something too.
Full push.
It's like hard. Like if you didn't enter on the bottom, it's gonna be very hard for you just to enter on one of these gaps.
I agree. Unless you took like an inversion.
Yeah, you took an inversion. Yeah, but where would you look at it? It's like we were just consolidating. Yeah, Powell spoke at 10. I think he kept on going to like 11 something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if we showcase no resistance off this ES high, you'll see it just pump into 96. Oh, or 1696.
But yeah, some of these prop firms are tightened up, man. Sucks to see.
Bit of a reaction off that high.
What would you want to look for here? Do you want to see us kind of still internal range bound, even this move up? We have like SMT off these highs too.
Honestly, no. I like if I'm trying to look to trade this, which
you see continuation.
Yeah, I look for continuation because if you look at that 4 hour, we rebalance off that 4 hour gap. So I feel like price through higher time frame should have interest in driving higher, which would make sense. It would align. through a smaller time frame. So, yeah, I was already bullish coming into the session off that 4-hour overnight that we tapped into. But
Yeah.
I was taking that Asia high coming back down. Like, I had no interest past that. I didn't want to see internal movements. There could be good scalps there, but for me, it's just, I don't know. Guys, ES wants 60.96. When you see a high get taken out like that, and you see it come right back up, usually means it wants higher. We'll see.
Yeah, I think we're gonna take that highs. And NQ is a little bit off. Okay. NQ ES probably take that high. We might SMT and then we chop from there. Or you can take the previous day high. What's the previous day high on NQ? Was it 894? Let's see if that's objective too. What do you mean by tightening up? You can see like some of them are trying to start banning some traders. They don't want certain traders, especially the profitable ones, I guess, because they're working on their margins.
We get a closure over that high. Expect 96 to happen. 96, 96, 96. That hourly route of high. Dude, we've just higher time frame's still been internal as well overall. It's just we haven't made like, any major moves.
I mean, what do you think of CPI tomorrow? You think it's gonna break out that kind of like daily consolidation we've been just back and forth? You think we're gonna stick here for a little bit more? Because we've been here for like I don't know, like a month now, more than a month now.
Yeah, I mean,
we've been stuck to it.
Price has been a lot more reactionary to macros since Trump's got in office, but I don't know if CPI will do it. I think it'll have to be an event, or it'd have to be an occurrence where it'd have to be like, I don't know, dude. The markets are only like really moving crazy off news through Trump news as of recent. So
Yeah.
We'll see though.
I'm kind of going on the route of we kind of try to stay internal range bound still before CPI, and if I get confirmation off of that and we start flipping down, I'm gonna look to see just play both sides. Did you hear, Lanto? One of the clauses for the code of conduct for Topstep is you have to watch 100 hours of Topstep TV per month.
Dude, you're so not believable.
That was I felt pretty confident when I was saying that. What are you talking about?
Dude, 100. If you said like 10 hours, okay, or like
okay, 20.
100 hours, bro. People don't even work 100 hours a month.
It's 10 hours of Topstep TV per month.
Dude, chat, you hear this? 100 hours a month.
I was gonna say 20, 50, but I was like, let me go big. Something that no one would do.
You're funny.
Yeah, we're starting to turn down a little bit here. I want to let like a 5-minute gap form here, and then we start flipping it. Let's see it retrace all the way back down.
Dude, I'd be shocked if the high that we put in just now will be the high. I think we should drive higher. I think us taking that Asia high out, flipping back down, and coming back up like this through higher time frame, like this should see higher. In my opinion. But yeah, a good retracement would be nice.
Yeah, you guys gotta remember, this is the day before CPI. This is PM session too, so you might not want to go balls deep today. You might just need to take a chill. Yeah, well, what is this? They sent you some invitations for Topstep TV, right?
Me?
Yeah. They sent it to me too. They sent it a lot of people that they want to bring on. If you don't appear within 6 months, you're gonna get banned from Topstep. What about that? Would you show up then?
Dude, that's just like, this is weird. I don't know, that's weird. If they ever did something like that, that'd be weird.
They got offended that you didn't want to show up.
I'm busy. I have stuff to do, you know. If they did like weekend stuff, yeah, because I'm a little more free on the weekends, but weekdays I'm just booked out. Doo-doo.
This is still holding up very nicely. Yeah, and ES is looking at previous day high, right? Previous day high was no, previous day high is 96, yeah. We just made another high in ES here.
Yeah, we should see go 9.6. If we don't, I'll be shocked. This makes sense. That 4-hour rebalance could push back up. Should see higher again.
Chat, what do you have? You guys saw what was going on with Patrick and Danny? They keep on spiraling. Like I've just seen new things on my Twitter feed. I'm not even trying to look at it, but it just pops up. Do you think making some payouts from MyFoot Futures and buying Tradeify 5 times rate funded is a good idea? It's expensive. I would just try to start off with like 1 or 2 trade fund if that's what your plan is, and then try to get a payout first and then reinvest it more and more.
Yeah, that's the best way to go about it, in my opinion, too.
Yeah, I'm just trying to look for clear price action. You traded AM today, Lanto?
Yeah.
You wanna? Was it one trade or how many?
Yeah, one trade. I took an ES long and I rode it to Asia high.
What's the candle on it? Like, you can showcase it.
It was 1 minute gap. It was
ES,
took
right?
a trend take. Yeah, I took off. Where was it? I took off the retrace and bounce off the 10:28 a.m. 1 minute gap.
Oh, the 1028. That first
Yeah.
retrace before we just launch pad up. Damn. And what
Yeah.
made you want to just take that? What would your stop be on this also?
I always keep stops
under that
the same.
low.
Yeah, it would be the candle, the fair value gap candle low. But it was higher time frame alignment with smaller time frame alignment. That 4-hour, we zoom out, that 4-hour that we tapped into, that 4-hour inbounds, that's what caused me to believe that we would drive higher. My buy stood for 60.96, but I trimmed half at Asia highs and let runners go. I did get trailed out, but I think we'll eventually see this. And yeah, so I just rode higher time frame and then lower time frame sort of consensus behind what I want to see.
And you took
was
on
one
ES
gap.
too. Because I think NQ was getting weaker. ES was leading pretty hard.
Yeah, I took ES as well because NQ achieved its Asia high. So if we saw a bit of SMT
Oh
there,
yeah.
You know, I looked at ES for the take because it also had a bit cleaner of a take or a bit cleaner of a setup, and there was a clear area of objective for ES, which was that Asia high. So I just rode long into there. I was about to get off live before like I took that trade because I was on and we were just straight chopping. I'm like, I'm not gonna deal with this. And then we eventually started making our move. And once we started seeing clear delivery, that's when I put risk on. And
is that Powell delivery?
Yeah.
That 10 a.m. Powell delivery.
It was about like a 10-point move in the money. It was like 7-8 points realized. That's good. 1-on-1. I'll take that. Keeps me sharp mentally, and I can just move on to the next.
Yeah. I mean, if you kept that, you just rode continuation. Someone said that was a risky trade. If you're playing with a bias, I mean, any trade for longs at that current state, it was an edge trade because you're leading with the bias versus shorts.
A lot of the big component is draw. Where draw sits out in terms of where bias is and where price is going, and then also price delivering in its state as well. If price delivers at a good state and it aligns with what my draw is, taking a good entry gap, where we can sort of see price rebalance before continuation is what I look for more so when it comes to trend takes. That's what I did there. So, I mean, hindsight, I told my chat this too as well. I'm like, if this head stop, it'll look like a bad trade because we longed highs, but we're anticipating where draw is sitting at, which is that Asia high in 60.96, which we eventually got. It just made sense because we had seen NQ take out its Asia high and showcase no real, wanton reversal off that pivot high. So it just made sense. If we take an area of buy side out, and then we see price still showcase interest for higher, that's bullish to me. So did that, and then ES is set up, wrote it, and saw a nice move in the money.
Like a hindsight kind of thought too. If like someone sees it, you take a stop, You're like, why are you high? Why are you long in the highs? That's stupid.
Yeah,
Then you see it play out and like very good delivery is like
yeah,
that's the difference.
yeah. A big component for me is price and delivery. That's a big component. Um, I'm I've always believed like price is the sole indication of what makes good trading versus bad trading. Because think about it, right? If you have draw, if you have bias, what gets you to that bias or what gets you to that level in draw where you want to see price trade into? Price action. You know, if you're a scalper, scalpers trade probably one of the heaviest or one of the largest leverages in the market. So for us, these smaller moves, quote unquote, for other types of traders, these matter. So price, if you're a swing trader, it doesn't really matter as much like delivery through smaller time frame because you're not leveraging like that. You have a much wider stop. You can do that. But for us, when it comes to the 1 minute, the 5 minute, price action, the way the candles print are important, right? Delivery is important because if we see prices stay stagnant, up and down, if you incorporate proper risk, it's a lot easier to get trailed out or stopped out. But when you see clear fluidity and delivery into objectives, that's when I feel it's a lot easier to trade. That's what I did there. I just wrote it into bias with an entry model.
Yeah. We're tapping back inside the previous 5 minute period that I just made on the move up. It still feels like a little bit difficult for entries. It can go either way for me right now.
Hey Q, I know what you mean, and I get that question sometimes too. People are just fixated on R to R so much. The trade that I took off there, like at the time, probably doesn't seem like a crazy good R to R because we already distributed, we already seen some certain moves. People just don't think about both sides, bearish and bullish. For me, whenever I weigh out pros and cons to a trade, what like alters or what identifies pretty much a good setup is both sides. Is there a lot of bearish confluence? Is there a lot of bullish confluence? Okay, what typically happens when we do this? What typically happens when we do this? And so when you weigh that out, 3 components I use is draw, I use price, and I use an entry model typically. And when I have all those 3 weighed out and aligned, that's when I can put risk on. I didn't put crazy risk on. Like I didn't put an A+ size and 9 minis on my personal, but I put on risk where I felt price was going to drop higher because price was deliberate, draw was clear, higher time frame and smaller time frame, and all it was there was taking off the right gap to time your entry.
Yeah.
Dude, I am surprised you rejected like that.
Someone said draw to yesterday high seems pretty strong to me. I also like that too, but also my also thought is like we have CPI the next day. I feel like this could be internal based, and then we save that for tomorrow, and then CPI can deliver towards that, and then we can chop from there or continue higher, whatever the case is. You typically when we leave a certain liquidity like this, especially getting very close, we're gonna save it for the main news drivers. And if that's the case, and we do like start coming back down, I'm just gonna expect highs or low put in for the day, and then just try to play both sides as best I can. But yeah, I'm gonna let this play out more. Maybe we'll see something 2 p.m. candle here. But how many people here traded Asia last night with us? We hit a pretty good winner.
You were live?
No, not live. What I've been doing is I have Asia chat and we just post our ideas, commentary, and just setups. And the first one I did, I had like -6, I think like last week, and the next day +40. Last night was like, I don't know what it was. I think it was like +15, 20. Hit the target, but then it went a little bit lower. I think another 20 points, but I was already green stopped out. But it's kind of challenging live to go on live on Asia because what I was looking at is basically 8 p.m. all the way to midnight, so it's like 4 hours. Imagine me sitting through 4 hours of stream watching like price action that each setup takes like it could take like an hour to pan out like even a minimal move. You don't know when Asia's gonna move like 50 points and start delivering.
Yeah, I agree.
In Topstep Discord, they're saying as long as you don't cheat the system, you have no problem. The problem is that they aren't telling us exactly what's cheating the system. Oh, dude, the Topstep Discord must be like hectic right now, especially when they see the email saying like, people might get banned. Let me see.
They can do that, bro.
They said, wait, we can't buy multiple combines because I think my highest purchase was like probably 20 combines at once. just so I can because I like the idea of just try to pass combines or evals as a whole in in a few days or something, maybe using news drivers, volatility, and then being done with evals for the month or two. But
Dude,
yeah, I
just
wonder.
bring back 2024 summer Top Step, or even before they started focusing quote unquote on live accounts. They were so perfect and they were super profitable. You know they were profitable. I don't know what the problem is.
I don't know. Maybe they're trying to be more sustainable. Because if they're profitable, and then more people are trying to exploit the system, I guess that hurts them.
Yes, I mean,
Honestly, let's say the news, because they let you play evals or fund it on news. Why not just ban news trading? It's not that complex, because every other firm I know don't let you trade news. If the news is the main contributing factor where people are exploiting it and they think they're cheating, then just don't let people enter 1 minute, 2 minutes before and after, like every other firm.
how many people are successfully quote unquote exploiting though to be able to?
I don't know.
Because you
They said less than 1%.
I don't get it then. I just don't get it. If it's less than 1%, if it's a very few margin of people, then what's to bother them? What bother them, right? If it was an ongoing thing, like a big thing in the firm, yeah. If people were doing it and they saw the method was just doing that, but no, most people don't do that.
Yeah.
So I guess what the issue is.
Imagine if Apex comes after you saying you can't pass evals doing CPI. They'd be like, what? Everyone's doing it. You basically encourage it. Let's just see, I guess. We're moving lower from it. Now we're starting to respect the bearish P to raise and moving lower. We're about to flip this 5 minute too. And we could just go all the way back down too. I need to see. I'm gonna wait for the 2 p.m. candle and then gonna look for 1 minute confirmation.
But how much do the big guys? Someone said, I doubt if it's just for that though. They're just trying to flush out the big guys out. Okay, but how much are the quote unquote big guys really hurting their margins? Is it that bad? Because you're not seeing, especially with the rules now, you're not seeing people take out 100K payouts or even more.
But I think they might just try to do the same thing like Apex. You know how they start banning profitable traders and say they're like, we're watching you to move it live. You can't buy any more evals. If you blow it up, you're not going back in evals either.
So they did
and if you think about it as a business, this is somewhat like a sim casino. If you limit these top earners, you're kind of like poker right now. You're stopping people from milking them. Those milkers. You're only left with degens and unprofitable traders. That they're gonna have a free roam there.
See, I don't like that though. Then they market that as a good thing, They market moving you to live account and being restricted and only be able to take out 5K per request as a good thing. I don't like that. It's one thing to do that, but don't I don't really care. Just don't market it as if it's a good thing. Then you have people out here, and I'm not gonna say anyone, but you have people out here who work for Topstep and come out here and be like, oh, all these sim farmers, this, that, and then you check the leaderboards and you realize that most of the people who work for Topstep are on the leaderboard. Most of the money they made came from the sim accounts.
The number one person right now, the one who got 600K moved, he made all that from
That's fine.
sim.
Dude, he crushed it. KJ crushed it. But it's just you have people who work at Topstep say certain things, but then they are I don't know.
They're doing it too, though.
Literally,
they're doing it too.
I don't know.
It's just someone says rhymes with this word.
No,
I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know either. You know what ended all, guys? If they just somehow were able to same thing with Apex, just have a setting where you just look at all-time expenses and all-time payouts. That's how you determine how profitable you are.
Then what are you gonna do with that? Are you gonna ban them off that, or?
Yeah, they could just do that in terms of, or I don't know. I don't know what the way to do. It's weird. It's weird. I don't know what they're trying to get at because the quote unquote the big fish, they're saying it's less than 1% of people. Why do that? How much is it really affecting you?
I think they'll make a lot more money if they limit certain profitable traders.
Okay, but How rare is it though? How rare is it though, Brian? Be honest. It's so rare to see a big, crazy 6-figure plus payout on Topstep. Very rare.
Well, yeah, no, I get that. I don't know, like they're like really going after big payout earners. They might just go out like people that's just going through like cycling through accounts, making a lot of money. Like let's say they spend like 30,000 expenses and they make like 100K back, and like it's like all these common traders just going burning through these accounts. They might just limit that, or they want those, you know, traders where they make money from people that blow their accounts. They don't want to keep these people just cycling their accounts anymore. I think that's why I see it as.
Fair. I mean, that's fair. Then if that's the case, just have a limit on the amount of evals you can buy per day or per month, whatever.
That's what they're doing now. You're gonna tax. Oh, I think 10 accounts max per month or something. A certain amount of resets. So like now they're implementing it, but I hope they don't punish people for like having open system, because you know you could buy as many evals as you want. And that's one of the code of conduct is like excessive eval purchase. And I'm sure they want to ban what Patrick Whelan did too. He literally ran through so many evals and combines or funded accounts, and then he hit a big winner, and he's kind of flexed on Topstep, saying like, you know, I spent like 200K on evals, and now I just made it back from your.
He's a troll. He's a troll. He's such a troll.
So like. They see that and they're like, you know what? We should just ban them. That's why, I mean, now they have a cap, I think, right? Is it like you can only have 10 accounts?
Dude,
10 evals?
Control. Dude, I remember when I saw his tweet, he was like flexing how he's able to spend 200K on evals. Dude,
yeah.
Funny
200, 300, I don't know, something like that. And that's real, like, I don't know. That's a lot. Like, how many evals do you have to burn through? That's what I'm thinking. Like when we were talking about when it was happening, I was like, he probably had an intern or someone's telling him, like telling that person, like, you know, just use this credit card. There's no limit on it. Just buy it until something happens, until like you can't anymore. And then like he sees like freaking 200, 300 evals. $100 good traders represents millions monthly. Yeah, I mean, we're also pushing the idea, like, you know, milk them, get 100K per month payouts. And for me, like Topstep, I think for January, I it's like 60K, 50K was from Topstep. That's my main focus. Apex, they denied me, and I'm still working back on them. And I think a lot of people are getting some running up Topstep as well. They want to milk them too. And you see KJ. That's like an inspiration too. Like, oh, you have 5 accounts, you can run it up to 100K per account, 50K per account, whatever it is. I wonder if they're really trying to stop that.
PJ, if that's the case, then they should just limit what'd you call it, account purchases or eval purchases, if that's the case for them.
Yeah. Here's the thing too. I think Topstep right now, you can only activate, was it 10 X-Phase per month? So if you're trying to like do like sets, like 5 accounts, you blow them, you activate another 5, you can't do it anymore. Maybe it might be a better idea just to limit it even more. Like you want to have 6 accounts per month or something, if that's their concern. But they have these preventive measures now. You can have a certain amount of evals, you can't have a certain amount of resets per month or day, you can't activate a certain amount of X phase. So they're trying to slow you down now. But I hope they don't punish those who took advantage of it when there was no limits. They need to cap out XFA's withdrawals. Yeah, low key, I think that might be the good case too, because every firm that I know has a cap on the sim fundeds. My Fund Future has one. Tradeify we talked about, I think it's like a 25K cap. What is it? Fund Futures Family have a cap. Even Take Profit Trader I think has a cap too. XFAs are the only one that I guess it's a 50K cap, which is very, very large. It's 5K cap per request, and they for KJ's sake they moved it up to 100K. Maybe they thought he was gonna blow the count, and it's the wrong gamble because he ran up even more. Now it's 100K per account.
KJ's Sean, you did a good job. But I'm not saying he blows through accounts, but he did what most people who have capital do on firms like Topstep, which is just leverage up.
Yeah, he did a dream. I think. Did you guys see his stats? I'm pretty sure it was like a very low win rate, but it's like, I think someone, I don't know what it was, but it's like, it just clearly shows he's sizing up big and go for big moves and taking as many losses, whatever, like many day loss limits, but just go for big moves. And once that big move hits, it just goes.
He did a good job.
And I think a lot of it was trading Asia too. I think he showed 51% win rate with 300k P&L. Was that the case? I don't know then. I thought it was something else. But crazy.
I don't know. I got their point in terms of doing that, because if we're all being honest, like at least for me, I don't know about you, Brian. Like the way I trade firms are slightly different to what I trade my live account. Live account, I'm a lot disciplined. I treat it as in like a proper full-on account. Sometimes what I'll do on firms though is I'll leverage and I'll do certain things. But I don't get what they're really trying to get at, because they're moving some certain type of way where it's just like, okay, they're trying to do this. Oh no, they're trying to do this, and it's just like, I don't
you know what, man? Like maybe just raise their prices if they need to. I wouldn't mind if like 10% increase or something. Like if they need to do that, that's hurting their margin that much. They don't need to try to.
They're so
some traders
too. Even if you have like a person like KJ, which is very rare.
It's rare. It's rare.
Yeah, very rare. He's what? You probably ran up the fastest or the most on Topstep. Like even if you get people like him, it's just, how much is that really hurting your margin to where you have to do something like that? I don't know.
Then they won't sell as much. There's the thing though. A lot of firms has been tightening up their drawdown, their payout policy, making it harder. And you might see that
Sustainability
all across the board.
Yeah,
they're doing less discounts too. Yeah,
understandable. There's a bit of a shock factor even for me when they first implemented like more rule restrictions, stuff like that. I was like, it sucks, but
you should adapt to it.
Yeah, and but it's just, I don't know what Tops is trying to do here. I don't. They say they're trying to do something, but they do certain different things that like go against it. Then you have people who work for them, and they're just like, oh, if you're a real trader, you trade on a live account, you don't trade these sim accounts, and it's just like, bro, like 90% of the capital that you have on your live account came from sim accounts.
Yeah, you know what it is too. I feel like they make the sim too attractive, where any live can't compare anymore.
Yeah.
Because what if like all firms start like, you know, let's say they go with the traditional route. They do like a 70-30 split or 60-40 split, and if you move to live, maybe it'll go higher or more benefits. I think right now that's the thing. Like a lot of firms right now, just the sim cycle is way too easy. Is Discord down? Let me see. No, it's up for me still. Someone said that. We're just going back and forth right now. I'm really actively looking for a clear setup. We have some equal highs on ES here. We got a 5-minute version.
Brian, what's the next step for us though? What's the next step past props?
Past props?
No, past props. Yeah, outside of leveraging just on your live account, which is what I'm doing. But
yeah,
I want more. You know.
I don't know. Like, do you want to still keep it trading, or do you want to like branch out to?
Yeah. Trading really.
No trading. I mean, the clearest answer is just size up.
I know, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just used to props now. I love the idea behind trading multiple accounts at once. I love it. I don't know why. Trading, obviously, my own personal is fine, but trading multiple accounts at once is just, you know. For example, Apex. Like, I love how it looks. You make a certain amount on one account, it copies over again or over 20. But it's like to scale like that versus one personal. I mean, it really depends, but selling options. That's the Brian strat. Selling options.
That is my strat. Let's go. Chat, I need a trade, guys. You guys like lower or higher right now?
Don't want higher, but it just seems consolidation heavy. We did take that ES high out, which is why we're rejecting, but
Yeah, I mean that's the SMT too, and I actually like that if I know for a fact like later highs or lows in like where this is gonna be just back and forth here, and the idea would be probably to play it lower for now. Yeah, everyone in the chat's saying higher right now.
I have no interest in downside now. Cause if we come back down, it's just internal, and I'm not even gonna look at it.
The bright side is I took a trade Asia, got my points in. I took a trade AM with the Discord, got my points in. PM, I'm really looking for a trade, but if it doesn't come in, what can I do?
I'm short full port. Okay.
Dude, that would suck if you get a ban from Topstep. Because I actually still like Topstep. Everyone here is gonna get
I
banned.
think we're good, honestly. I think we're good because we don't do it to that extent.
You think having reserves is also a offense? Because I feel like that might be because you're kind of just, in a way, just having a plan to cycle through accounts. But we're in this 15-minute fair ride gap here.
When you size up on firms with the daily loss limit or the rules they have, like, and you leverage up, there's the opposite of leveraging is the high risk. And so when the high risk happens, that's why people probably stack reserves and have multiple funds like stacked up in case, is because it's not because they're quote unquote, I don't think they're quote unquote gambling. That's what I never did. I just was leveraged to a point where one trade could either hit daily loss limit or it could, see full TP, right? That's the leverage I was at. That's just based off the rules. If we got more leeway or if I size down, like it'd be a lot different, just like how I do my personal. But on firm sometimes, I mean Apex I don't really do it. Apex you have to follow the consistency rule. But for like Topstep, if you're a trader like myself, Brian, like if you have the skill set and you have capital, you're just trying to grow make more money on Topstep. Like there's no point in downsizing and having smaller days. There's just no point with all the rule restrictions. If that's the case, just size up one more money on your personal. But when you have the opportunity to trade 5 accounts and be able to make good money, you're gonna high leverage and you're gonna focus on making more. The only way you will make more is just sizing up. And with a 3K daily loss limit rule, it's tough.
Yeah. Someone said, "Why don't you use Funding Pips?" Funding Pips is a forex platform. They're actually coming out with a futures one. It's called Funding Ticks or something. I want to stick to everything NinjaTrader, Tradeovate thing. I'm not going to MetaTrader. Have you, Lanto? Have you ever tried a forex firm and use MetaTrader?
No.
I haven't either. I think Desi had. He liked it. He thought it was fine, but I don't know. I don't want to touch anything forex. It's also very sketchy too. The slippage is horrendous. Yeah.
FTMO bought out a broker.
Yep. I want to see FTMO just come to futures and just re-innovate. Imagine that.
Someone said I'm really against reserves pros gambling. To an average person, yeah, but when you're a skilled trader, you know what you're doing. Like you know what it is. It's like doing like a challenge account. Like when I would trade options, I would do challenge accounts. Like you know what you're doing. It's just you're in a bit of a weird position to start off. So like that's why you see most people who stack reserves, they either blow the account instantly in terms of after the first day, after the first 2 days leveraging, or they eventually get the ball rolling and then they go immediately, right? It's because it's the start off. That's what it is. So when you leverage up, when you want to make more money, that's what's gonna happen. When you have a 3K daily loss limit and you're trying to make, and obviously I never think people should trade for a monetary goal, but obviously if you're trying to size up and make more money, it's when you're trying to make 6, 9, 10K days. Say KJ, for example, when he had those 20K nights, you're not gonna 3K daily loss limit. You're not gonna hit a fucking 5-hour trade every single time. It's just not how
Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah, so people quote unquote say it's gambling. I don't think so, but some people do it. Yeah, I think so. Some people do definitely gamble, in my opinion. But talk about like actual traders who know what they're doing. Like they're okay with the potential in blowing some accounts because they know what they're trying to do. That's really what it is. If you hit stop, you hit stop. You hit TP, you'll be up good. It's as simple as that. And so that's it. If there was like, I'm sure if Topstep offered an option where they did like a 500K account and they gave you 10K daily loss limit per day, traders like myself, Brian, we'd be on those accounts. And we'd be
Bro,
looking for your days.
we'll just run up big days, man.
That's what
10K
it is. Their biggest account is 3K daily loss limit. So when that happens and you're trying to make good money, there's gonna be times where you hit stop. So
I just don't want them to like mess around with all these changes, rules, and make it harder for payouts. If you are hurting that bad and you want to be more sustainable, just try to go that route and just raise the prices a little bit, man. I mean, some firms are already doing it. My Fund Futures already changed their prices and nothing happened. They keep the rows the same at least, though.
yeah, I agree.
And people who are like, oh, it's too expensive now, is like, but you know, the reward, you know the reward, right? Let's say like you spend like $300 initially to make like 3K. Now it'll be like maybe $400 you make 3K. The output is still the same. Still like a big RR return on investment if you do good.
Your chest is they can't hear me.
Huh?
I'll freaking you off.
No,
Your
no.
chest is,
No, they heard. I think I had to switch my headphones and I changed the settings. It was like they were kind of saying they're like, yo, Lanto went off. His mic is down, and then he's getting kidnapped. I think I was trying to fix the mic. But yeah, that's always like the goal too. Like you want to just focus on learning a trade. So even without prop firm, you're able to make a living out of it. Like you don't need to bank on just prop payouts. You can grow your live. You can do cash secure puts if you want to do it like that way. You can run through other things too. But yo, Brandon making a post. This is so funny. Brandon's like, new rule incoming. The big one is no changing strategies to receive a payout. So like, I guess the idea would be like, let's say you go big first day, like you make 10K, and if you do the next 4 days $200, they might not want you to do that. So at that point, like, just make a consistent rule. Like, why is it always so loose ended now? Like, you don't even know if you're breaking the rule or not.
Yeah, I don't know. Weird.
Because when you give the people the option just to like have no consistency rule and they do a good day, I guess that is exploiting their system in a way, but like you don't have anything to stop you from doing that if that's something what they want to do. Go for a big day and then just secure the payout. I think what they try to do is just to still keep the image of like, you know, we have the simplest rules, but now maybe they have some invisible rules, like kind of Brandon said, or like they don't want you to do certain things, but they just don't want to enforce like a hard rule set.
Topstep is still a really good firm. It's just the way they go about
It's all over Twitter right now. People are posting about it. Let's see. This some highlights here. Changing your trading style to become payout eligible. Trading excessive or unrealistic number of contracts in the day. Yo, you can't do big contracts anymore.
They starting to incorporate denials now.
I think I mean that's what this person is kind of insinuating. Like this is like some grounds for denial if you break these rules. Performing trades in a contradiction of how trading is actually performed. What does that mean? I don't know.
No clue, but
engaging
incorporating denials.
Let's see the last one. Engaging in other conduct, which in the sole discretion of Topstep represent uncommercial activity, is intended to game the market, is not a viable trading strategy, or is not responsible trading. In each case, as determined as sole discretion of Topstep. I feel like this is like kind of the same approach as Apex in a way. You know how like some of them like, oh, they don't want you to blow your accounts and just do one trade, go for a green trade and just like DCA to oblivion. You either pass or you either blow the count or you make a small profit. this is what it feels like to me. Like they want you to make sure you're trading a certain way, not, I don't know. They bash Apex for all this, and they go on the same thing a year later.
Yeah. If they incorporate a denial policy, that firm's going down. Not in like shutting down in terms of like they're for me at least they were number one at a certain point. For me, they're not even gonna be top 3 if they go forward with what they just said.
Bro, what the heck is happening? Topstep, I did not expect that. I think this came from a different side. Like I thought they're just gonna like, you know, they already talk about like parting ways with some people like that's burning live accounts or just doing some like cycle their accounts purposely. Yeah. I get that, but like when they're incorporating certain things now, like you got to trade consistently with contracts. You got to do this, you got to do that. It's like, damn, chill. And it's also like kind of ambiguous, right? Most of it's like at our discretion. So what that means is like if they deem it let's say excessive or unreasonable, you might get denied, or I don't know like how far they'll send it. Hopefully no forfeit of profits on if you do it away. Imagine like you see a good setup and you're like, okay, I'm just gonna hammer 10 contracts when you usually do 3 contracts, and you win it, and I don't know. We'll see what happens though. This is I did not expect to cover this today.
Yeah, I don't know. Wishing them the best, but if they start incorporating denials, dude, that's the end of them. I think they'll really plummet in terms of, I don't know. I'm not trying to talk down on them too much, but they incorporate denials, and then especially with, I mean, this is probably just a brand new thing they incorporated, so they'll probably be more detailed in the future. But if they are very lenient with the rules and they don't really give you clarification on everything, and then just start handing out denials, they're already getting shit on by Apex and these other firms when it comes to scalability now, right? They've capped everything. The scalability factor on the firm has really gone down. The only thing that more so is left for them is the fact that they still have a 100% approval rate, meaning, you know, if you trade, you'll get paid, you know, and you get to pay out, you get paid. If they start denying and they get rid of that, what are they gonna market? What's their benefit? You know, what edge do they have compared to the other firms? You know, Apex got you being on scalability. My Funded Futures got you being on live accounts. Try to find My Funded Futures already pay, you know, are guaranteed payouts.
Is it kind of
it's not me hating, it's the reality. If you're internal in their team and talking about this, what is your edge? Like, what is your come to our firm because we do this? You know, what is it? Oh, you guys have been around, what do you call it? Freaking around the longest. Okay. It just seems they're regressing and other firms are progressing, if that makes sense. It just seems they're regressing. They're going backwards. They're doing things in terms of, for a customer standpoint, that you don't want to see versus progressing. I get sustainability. I get implementing new rules. I get all that stuff. Like Tradify, for example, they tighten up some certain things, but it's still a good firm because it's still, you're able to still scale.
It's very clear too, though. It's like very defined. This is like, it's a little bit subjective here. They always promote like, you know, we have the simplest rules, everything. You can do whatever you want. But now, I don't know. They might watch over you.
Just like, what's your edge now? Because what they used to be, what Topstep used to be known for, 100% approval rate, no caps on payouts, no consistency rule. They were number one by far for a long time last year because of that. You didn't have any trouble on Topstep. There'd be durations where, you know, when I would get denied, or when I would have like periods of denial last year on Apex, I just look back on Topstep and be like, yeah, they're better because they have these certain things. But now they're starting to take away all those different things that they sort of had over other firms. And it's like, okay, what now? Like, what now? Like, if you're a Topstep dev, or if you're someone that works at Topstep and I'm a customer and you come up to me and try to sell me trading on your firm, what's your edge? You head out denials. Your scaling is capped now tremendously, as in, because even if you leverage hard and you scale up accounts hard, you have the factor of potentially getting banned on the firm. And then also, if you start just trading under their rules and you more so just are fixated on compounds, you're not really making a lot of money because you get moved live pretty quickly. And so, even if you're trading 5x a phase, you make $1,000 per day. After a week or so, if they see consistency, they'll move you. So what's that? Like 25K on a live account? 25K on a live account with 5 days as a policy, 5K cap as in terms of withdrawing, and now the potential of getting denied if you don't follow rules. I don't know. I don't know, guys. You tell me.
Yeah.
I agree, Brendan. But limited to that extent. Look at TPT. Look at My Footed Futures. Look at Apex. Apex had their rough patch. Now they're number one for me again because you just simply follow the rules, which are more defined than Topstep right now. You get paid. You still can trade 20 accounts. I understand putting a cap on your payouts. I understand doing certain things. But what they just incorporated now in terms of potential denial system, that completely, like, I think they lose their edge.
Yeah, I hope they don't, like, start denying people for some shit now. That's kind of crazy.
What's my favorite? Apex. Apex for sure. The only rule I really have to worry about on Apex, which a lot of people forget, the reason why Apex gets bashed so much, and I talked to Brandon about this a lot, which I fell into a little bit as well. The reason people were hating on Apex was because they would get slammed with we can't accept your payout because of improper risk management, not recognizing there's a 30% unrealized rule. That's what it is. 30% unrealized meaning if you're in a trade and you're losing more than 30% of your buffer balance, so say 50K account, you can't lose more than $750 in an account or in a trade, or you'll get flagged. People don't realize that because they don't read the rules. If you just simply follow that, you're good for the most part. That's what I found. I've gotten approved every single time this year, just following that. That's all I've worried about mainly. But with Topstep now, you're capped on accounts. You get moved to live quick. You have so many these different things happening, and it's like, okay, where's the clarity? Where's the edge for the trader? Where does the trader or where does the customer benefit here the most? And you look at other firms, and there's things on different firms that they just do so much better. Like I said, My Footed Futures, their guaranteed payout and also their live account policy is way better. Same thing with Tradify, your guaranteed payout as well. If they incorporate a denial policy, like I said, I'm kind of going off here, but if they restrict traders fair, a denial policy, your edge is completely gone. In my opinion, what do you think, Brian?
Yeah, I always see Topstep as like, you can do whatever you want as long as you make profit, you get paid off. But now I don't even know if this is the approach they're going to. It looks like they're just doing like an Apex 2.0 type of thing, and they're just doing like a full switch.
Dude, it's not even worth Apex 2.0 if you think about it. Because the main factor of why people trade on Apex, if we're being honest, is to scale. Obviously, like Apex doesn't have the best rules. People will trade on them. It's just purely scale. There's a very few traders that I know that trade on Apex just to simply trade because they like their rules more than anything. They trade to scale. If Topstep's gonna take the route of Apex, there's no scaling factor there. You get moved to live quick. You do all these different things super fast. And it's just like, I don't know.
Yo, there's one more on the bottom I'm looking at. I didn't even see this. This is something called account stacking. This is a trading practice where a trader repeatedly trades in an aggressive way, hit a maximum loss limit on one account, and switch to another account, and repeats the process.
That I agree with. That's weird as fuck. That's weird. But that's pure game. That's actually gambling in my opinion. If you're just hedging in that way, but yeah.
I'm just looking through this more here.
Dude, I say this with love too. I freaking love Topstep. 2024.
I love Topstep too. I hope like this is just like, just terms, and they're not really trying to enforce certain things. Like let's say you trade, like you size up, and then I'd be like, oh, inconsistent sizing denied. It's like I would hate if they go that route. Imagine that, man.
I was so ranting because I probably sound like a Karen right now, but I'm just I don't know. That's my thought process. It is what it is. Does that 30% unrealized rule stop after PA count is above threshold? I forget what it was. I think it's once you get past the buffer, it's 50%. I believe. Could be wrong, but I think it's 50%. So you can't be down a trade that's more than half your balance in profits. But like, if you're on a 50K count, you're over 2.6, or you're over that buffer. If you're down a trade that's over $1,300, like you're over leveraged. That makes sense. Oh, when you double your threshold? Okay, that makes sense. Do I rely on cycling through eval as part of the system, or do you just maintain your PAs? I have reserves on. So Apex, they got rid of my capability to buy more evals. After I started getting consistent payouts. That's fair. It is what it is. They're just, I guess, what Brian reflected back to is they're really just trying to stop profitability, which I don't even know what it is, to be honest. That's fine. I do have reserves in that case because I knew that was coming most likely. Had I started really getting payouts on Apex, I was eventually going to get that thrown at me because I'd seen a lot of traders that got thrown at. But yeah, I mean, I have reserves. I'm taking these PAs one day at a time. I do leverage pretty aggressively, but I take these one day at a time, really. I have periods and durations where I go 2 weeks, leverage every day. If there's a good trade and really, do well, I'll have periods where I flip. And that's just me more so working around Apex in their system. That's not me gaming it. I'm still taking the same trades. You guys can see it too. I take the same trades I normally do, except I just leverage up. And when I'm at payout threshold, there's no purpose for me to more so, what do you call it? Trade more. So what I do, I mean, even though I'm way above the buffer, it's just I'll have periods where I do well, and I'll just downsize just to secure it to pay out. There's some days where I'm risk on, some days where I'm risk off.
Yeah. Yo, what's that wick? I was just like looking at the rules still, and then you just wicked up. It's still choppy right now. I don't even know where it wants to head. This is kind of like turned into not even a trading session, just like a prop session right now.
So what do you mean when deny evals? I think once you start getting sustained payouts, they deny your capability of buying more evaluations, maybe? I don't know. I don't know what it is. That's fine, because it's on me to sustain those accounts. That's on me. It is what it is, but if I'm leveraging up the way I do, like making what I would do some days on Apex, it's not easy. But they see obviously me leverage up on accounts where most traders probably won't leverage up just because I have confidence in my models, and so they probably see that like, okay, he's probably leveraging up. We'll just probably restrict him for a bit. Do that. They gave me an email where they said they wanted to move me live. They haven't like followed up on that yet, but yeah, it's just I don't know. That's just the reality of it. For me, at least for me, I don't know about Brian. Like the point of trading props is to leverage up, size up, trade your model, trade how you would do, just with more leverage. Sometimes what that'll cause is you blowing accounts. Sometimes it won't. That's as simple as that. If you take 2 consecutive losses off high leverage on a funded account, your probability of blowing the account is more. But yet again, it's still normal trading. It's still 2 losses off your model. That's all it is. And I'm content with taking that risk. Some people, if you're a newer trader, I wouldn't say do that. I would say compound your way into it, treat it normal. But for me, I'm fine because I have other accounts or other prop firms, or even my live account where I could fall back on. I already make enough money trading there to where I'm able to comfortably size on Apex. That's how I go about it. Reality. Okay, let's get back to trading. I don't want to talk too much.
I was just making a post too. I was just highlighting some of the things that, most people would take a look at, and some things are a little bit ambiguous. I just want to point out. Just accept their invite to Topstep TV and you'll be on the good list. Low key, is that what I need to do? So they invite me like 3-4 times. Maybe I should just accept one, so I can be their golden child somewhat. But yeah, I just posted kind of like talking about the Topstep, the code of conduct basically, or the pro conduct, and some of them are like, it makes sense, like stacking accounts, I get that, excessive purchase of combines, like I get that too. Now that you guys have preventive measure, I hope you don't punish people who did buy a lot of accounts and then like change your trading style to become payout eligible. How many times have I done that though? Like I feel like I do that like almost every payout, sometimes just to secure the bag. So I think a lot of them are subjective. Even this thing engaging in conduct with sole discretion of Topstep, you know, that it's just up to them on whether like what happens. It's interesting. You to lose to be trading at Topstep TV. That may be the curse. Imagine you try to trade on Topstep TV and you like, okay, I like the setup. You're automatically gonna lose just because everyone on Topstep TV just ironically take some losses and just give some trades that are bad. Do people hedge on Topstep? Someone's asking, like in my Discord, like, does anyone know if Topstep lets you do one account long, one account short to quick pass evals? I thought it was very clear that they say no, you can't do that. Yeah, like I'm pretty sure you can't even hedge on either. Like I know Apex said like, you know, you can do whatever you want. Pretty sure Topstep has a clear cut rule on that. All right, we have 30 minutes left. We'll still do a giveaway at the end of the stream. I want to see if we can catch a trade. A little bit weird with how NQ and ES is moving right now. It does look like NQ wants to move lower. Maybe we'll get a short displacement and we'll get a breaker entry model. ES is moving higher already. A little bit indifferent right now. Who's trading Asia tonight? I'm gonna still be looking for Asia trade. I'm just gonna be cautious. Why? It's because CPI is the next day, and I'm not too sure. Hedging is banned in all firms. Some firms allows it. Like Apex is one of them that I can think of the top of my head. They'll let you hedge it. Just because it's Apex evals. People hedge it, people still blow the accounts anyways. Trailing drawdown is very crucial here. But yeah, if you guys are talking about London session, we have London session with Desi next week when he comes back from Taiwan. He's in a trip right now. And he said he's committed to doing 3 to 4 streams per week. And I know he did a few last week that you guys enjoyed. So we'll run that back too.
I want to see this drive into that hourly high. Yesterday's session highs.
Was it for NQ or yeah, NQ, right? What was it yesterday?
Yes.
894. We might get that power hour pump.
Yeah.
ES is already moving higher. We just swept the lows on NQ just now. About to flip here.
I want to see this validate me. I should see this high get achieved in 096.
What kind of setup am I looking for here? I like this inversion here, though. We inverted, but we kind of chopped around. We've been holding it, though. Look at that pump.
There you go. Come back into highs.
Yeah, I think we're going for ES highs right now. It's so dangerous to jump in right now, but I feel pretty good that we're gonna just run it.
CO96. I'd be shocked if we didn't. Dude, I'm kind of surprised we just kind of wicked off that high and then consolidated like this. It just tells you how internal today is or how reactionary today is. I think it's just building up for CPI more stuff. Even if we deliver this 4 hour.
Bro, that was kind of that happened really fast. I didn't feel comfortable. I logged on the move up, and I don't even know how they just pumped that hard. I chased it a little bit there. God damn, that worked out. I think there's gonna be no trades for the stream's sake though. I don't think we can find anything.
That's what the theme of today has just been. It's just been accumulation, straight distribution. There's been no retracements, rarely any.
I'm looking at ES high right now though, 96. I want to see NQ kind of push it higher too. I was really contemplating like looking longs down here with this inversion because I believe it was gonna move higher. Yo, Ukraine news. Ukraine prepare to offer territory swap with Russia. Is that the case right now? Okay, we just got ESI. Whoa, that was quick.
There we go. There's my bullet bias into play.
Nice, nice. Lanto was pretty bullish the whole time. I was kind of like, I can play both sides, but now that we flipped that, ES is really, like, ES was holding so well, and we're just drawn to that high.
Beautiful push.
I feel like if you were trying to play this long, you have to have like the idea of just that momentum in the bias, just like drawing higher. A lot of people did say in the chat too that they were very drawn to previous day high, especially on ES. Say NQ, we were a little bit far off from it still.
Beautiful move. The only thing that would have made it better, obviously, is if we had a retracement sequence or like a fair entry model into that. I'm surprised we didn't take it when we pushed it, or when we pushed the ES highs at around like 140-ish. I'm surprised we didn't take it then. Sort of just consolidated a bit, and then we took.
Yeah, I think that's the final trade of the stream there, though. We just took the high. Wow. Chat, what do you guys think is for last take is better for the firm? Scammers, schemers, or exploiters? These Apex are talking about scammers, schemers, energy. Now Topstep's talking about, you know, the exploiters. Who's doing it better? Can you get Brandon on stream? Yo, I already talked to Brandon in private about it. Like, if he wants to go on stream, he can. Scammer and schemers or exploiters? It's always something, though. They're calling people out. Scammers, schemers. I think you're gonna see some Topstep people really try to push this Be like, this is good for the community and all that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, try to market this as a good thing. Yeah. See how it goes. You already did that with those sim accounts. Being moved to a live account means you're a good trader. Okay.
It's just hard though, because if you're on payroll with a company and the company's making a switch, and that company is paying you like affiliates or a partnership, you're tied into it. It's kind of hard for you to have an unbiased take on it.
Yeah, they're just a bunch of sages. That's what they are. If you know, you know.
Sage is listening, man.
Sage, if you're listening, bro, like you should not. You just keep hiding and keep hibernating in your hole. Cause that dude, ooh,
Damn.
that dude. If you guys don't know him, you guys, oh, I can go off about him.
That's the thing though, like, because when you're working with a firm, you'll say whatever the firm wants you to say. It's always positive. It's so skewed, and sometimes like I would want like the firm to let some of the affiliates or whoever just have an honest take on it. Like if it's a bad rule change or something, let them speak up. What is Sage doing now, by the way? He went from my fund features, now he went to face faster trading, and I guess he talked about how he has a lot of other prop firm who offering him positions. I wonder if he's gonna move to a different firm. He white labeled some tools. Oh, okay. Like trading tools or? Interesting. New business model, I guess.
There's a lot of fickle people out there, or fickle. How do you say fickle? Fickle. A lot of fickle people out there. This is people's loyalties don't sit. There's a lot of unethical people out there, and I don't like that. That's why. I don't know.
I would hate to get tied down by freedom though. Like even though I'm like partnered with all these firms, like when Apex was doing a lot of shit, I was just kind of like, I just spoke what I wanted to speak. And some of the mods didn't like that, as they were trying to talk shit and stuff. But now I think now we're cool though. We're cool.
Just you see it all play out, and it's funny. We're just consolidating off this high now.
You think NQ highs are in or no? What is it high? 870 for NQ. Or Power is gonna push it.
Yeah, I think we'll see a move, but
low key, I could see that. Like I could see us take a previous day high in the for NQ, and then Asia, like we might have some continuation, and then we just go back inside the range for Asia in London, and then if we have CPI, we'll see what happens there.
Brandon, I just read that. That's crazy. That's what I'm saying, Brandon. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, good move. That higher time frame makes sense internally because we just rebounced off that 4 hour, traded, blasted through overnight highs, and so draw just sat there at 60.96. Glad we took it out nicely.
Yeah.
How's chat? You already asked chat how they're doing today?
Oh no, we can do that. I kind of just spoke about like us, like you did good, I did good in Asia too. I didn't really speak about chat. I forgot about them.
Chatty forgot about y'all.
Let's take a poll today. Today is a little tricky. I think Powell was going like back and forth. It was a little tricky, but then after that, we just had pretty clear continuation, and then a massive flip. This is sell off near like noon time. Big sell. Wow. See, green or red, guys. It's anonymous. Be honest. Mm. Yeah, CPI to borrow, guys. If you guys want to get some evals for Apex or any other firm like Tradeify or anything, my for the futures too. I'm gonna be loading up on Apex especially and other firms too. Let's rock and roll because at least news lately has been pretty decent. I think we had like out of the last three, two of them were very strong, one directional, big moves. The last one was kind of shit. I think Knock From Here was the one that was slow. Yeah, Topstep would ban traders exploiting the firm. They didn't have any rules in place, and now they're kind of regretting that. It seems like.
At the end of the day, I just want to make sure y'all motherfuckers eat, bro. And so when they start doing stuff like
Yeah.
that, I just want to make sure the customers really get the reality of what is happening. So they can go out there and be like, yeah, we're moving traders to live quicker. But it's a good thing, because if you're a live trader, that means you're a good trader.
Yeah.
And that's not the case. But that's why I fuck with Bride a lot, is because we keep it transparent. Like, me and Bride both have gotten deals, offers. We've never taken anything. We just keep it 100 every time, man.
Bro, if prop firm is not a thing, bro, guess where we came from before prop firm? We came from just, running our Discord, trading live funds, and we pivoted to prop firm because like it's easier for you guys to make money with us. You don't need big capitals to see the same results. But if that's gone, let's say like it's worse now, we pivot back. Hopefully, I think prop firm still gonna be lasting though because the industry is just continuously growing. I just hope they make it like still fair. And what I've seen, like, they're banning some traders. Like, if you do really good for a while, you might get hit with a ban. Yo, who is this guy in your Discord, Lanto? What the hell?
Who?
I just pop in your Discord. Wait, is this him or who's this guy? Someone 92k balance, 24k profit. Is this him?
What the?
Oh, that ain't him. Okay, I was like, this guy's gonna get banned too.
KJ. I think that's KJ. Yeah.
Oh, that's KJ.
KJ's bounce. I was about to say.
But yeah, I feel like it would be stressful. Imagine you start your own prop firm and you have to worry about these things as a business. You don't want to screw over traders and like do some rule changes, but you still want to make it sustainable. I think if I were in that shoes, I would just freaking raise prices. I want to keep it still like straightforward. Now don't have any ambiguity. It's like if you follow the rules, and you pay a premium for it, I guess too. He's about to get banned after these rules changes.
Has there just been like a year duration since 2023 where like firms have been cut still? Like they haven't like. I feel like firms are always adapting and always changing consistently. I feel like you can't ever just sit and just trade for a good duration of period and not have to worry about anything at all.
Yeah, they always change, man. Topstep just keeps on changing too.
Yeah, which is not. Listen, I don't know.
But they did some good changes too. Like they went from 3 to 5 accounts. That was big. That was nice. They did other stuff.
But even then, the way they were like back, I don't know. Maybe they hired a new internal leader. I don't know what it is. The way they would operate and change stuff, even back then, like get rid of everything. Like the way they were processing stuff and the way they would distribute it into like the public, the way they would change stuff, it was so much better versus what they're doing now. And it's just random emails, random messages, random new things that come up out of nowhere. And it's just like, I don't know, the way they used to do it, like they hyped up changing 3x face to 5 or from 3 to 5 for a very long time. So people knew it was coming. But stuff like this, you're just getting slapped in the face. Oh yeah, by the way, we're doing this. Oh yeah, by the way, we're doing this. It's just like, I don't know.
Brandon said Topstep ruined it for me when they got rid of having X-Face while having a live. I used to pump my live with X-Face. That was literally, some people in the Topstep, team was doing the same thing. And now they ran up so much, they're like, this is all live profits. It's not live profits. Most of it came from Sim.
Yeah, now we're just consolidating off this high. I don't think highs are put in though. It's reasonable if we do here on ES, but I think we extend there.
It's okay, guys. Make sure you guys get your sim profit payouts. Roll them in some, roll half of it, or do whatever you want with taxes, whatever save. But have some money. Roll it into like your own self fund. We're gonna roll it up. If profit doesn't like is a thing or whatever you want your own. You want to grow your own account. Do that. Save some to put on Robinhood or Webull or whatever your favorite broker is for some cash secure puts. We're gonna run that up too. We're gonna do everything. Put some on crypto. Lanto had some crypto trades too.
I think the whole goal for everyone in here, your goal should be, make money from prop firms and just roll over to your live account. That's what your goal should be. I feel like as a trader, that's what I do. That's what everyone should do theoretically. And so that's your ultimate goal.
Yeah.
Just nice for me, Brian. It's just nice for us to have prop firms on top of our live, because like say we, we're banned on all firms. We just had to trade our own capital. We'd be fine. But
we already milked them, bro. We milked them hard already. I'm just hoping we can milk them a little bit longer, even like another year, 6 months, 3 months, please.
I get what they're trying to do. I get firms have to adapt. It completely makes sense, but it's just these new things that just come up out of nowhere. I don't know, but yeah, everyone's going here. Your goal should just be, whether it's just invest long term or fund your own capital. Just the great thing with prop firms is you're able to pay a fee and you have no real true risk or minimal true risk, while you're able to sort of build up your capital as well. That's why I actually really like firms for newer traders as well. It's because even if you don't have crazy capital, you're able to more so trade on firms like this and also build up your skill set, which is key. And so yeah, just keep trading firms, keep being smart, and just keep doing y'all's things, man.
Put half in a high yield savings, the rest in your personal account. That's kind of what I do with Robinhood, but I also trade on them. Like if you don't see a trade, because I kind of do like 2-3 trades a month, and like those trades could take a week or could take like a few days. When I'm not in a position, I still get 4.5% APY. Like I think I got 5,000 already in lifetime gains, over the course of like a year or two or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
But this is a Robinhood account, guys. Look at this. 306 right now. We cooking. And then
Supposed to be a hack your account.
I hope not. Lifetime interest. This is what I was kind of showing because Brandon was talking about it. I have 5,700 interest, like 200 built this month. It's not that much because I've been a lot of position, but right now I relieved a lot of it, so I'm only in I think 100K position right now. 240K earning interest. So each day, you're probably getting $20 per day or something, $30. That's the same thing as high yield saving. You're just putting in a broker account where you can trade, and then when you're not in a trade, when you don't see a setup, you're still getting some money back out of it.
Yeah.
That's why I was encouraging, I think months ago, I'm roll your profits, your sim payouts in these accounts. And then cash up your puts is a next step to it because it's very passive income type of style. As long as there's no black swan, which some of you guys are saying, what happens when there's a black swan? That's going to affect everyone, even to long-term accounts. If there's a negative 20% drop. But yeah, we can run a giveaway and we'll just wrap this up. All right, let's do the giveaway here. Just like the stream and comment your YouTube username one time. Lanto, what do you think CPI is going to do?
I don't think it'll do anything crazy, to be honest.
You don't think it's going to do a big move? I hope so for my evals. I want to get some Apex evals in. I don't care where, but let me just get something. But let me look at the daily charts. I feel like a lot of people have been waiting for this consolidation to break. It looks like we're trying to draw to it. Maybe push the upside. 2020, 22, 100. Basically 300 points higher. Then we'll see what happens there. Basically, Nvidia just did like almost a full recovery almost. We dropped from DeepSeek. We dropped like 20% or more, even more than that at the lows, and we just regained so much of it. I had so much Nvidia related stuff, but it still just returned back up. But yeah, I hope Asia is gonna get some price, get a good setup too. Even though it's the day before CPI, maybe we'll get something because I've been trading Asia on the Discord daily now, and just waiting for the setup. Learning from Lanto, man. That's the only thing I'll say every time I get a trade. Especially I'm doing the trail method too. I'm learning from Lanto here because he just keeps on showing me these trades, and like I'm trying to think about it.
Chill. It's you, buddy. You're the one that's pressing the buttons. It's you.
And I ask him for signals too. He's like, "No, you gotta learn yourself." Just kidding.
No. You're the prop milker, dude. You're like so decorated all around in terms of props. You're like TickTick. You're on Take Profit Trader, Apex, Topstep. You're on so many different firms that you get payouts. Dude, I don't know how you do it. Cause for me, I don't know how chat feels, but dude, when I trade more than 2 firms at once, it gets me mentally foggy.
Yeah.
Easily.
Right now, I'm not even in that many firms because I was waiting for Topstep to move me live, which they did just today. Tradeify, I'm waiting still. It's like 2-3 months, even though it's fine because they're a new firm. I think after I get live, everyone should be moved live relatively quick. TickTick Trader been 2 or 3 months too. Like, look, that's 3 firms right there, and that I'm like kind of halted my momentum. So like, I have a few other firms I could trade. If live was a thing, like if this is 2024 or 2023, I would be on 6 firms right now. I'd be running it up, and the momentum was there.
Push on NQ here. Good session though. We talked about like a lot of good stuff. I wish price was better though. We could have given chat like a bit more in terms of like a trade maybe, but
yeah,
it's just been like these type of days. I said the same thing in my chat. These type of days where prices like this, or on any normal day when price is not the best, these type of days are the most important in my opinion, because these type of days, if you're able to preserve right, if you're able to be small grain or just manageable overall, it really allows for those easy days to really excel, and you're able to make a lot more easily on those big easy days.
yeah.
So like on days like today, where if you take a compound, if you're a small red, if you're manageable, if you're mentally aware and you're patient, this carries over so much more. Because imagine forcing trades today, blowing count, maybe not even blowing the count, but being red. Tomorrow, say it's an easy day, that day is not going to be as maximized as possible because the type of day you had today, forcing stuff. But when you're disciplined, patient, you take a trade, or you're just manageable overall on a day like this, or if it's your system and you feel like no matter what day it is, if it's bad and you manage, that's the most important thing for me. That's sort of what I did today. I took 1 trade, 1 long. I've been off since. Been on here for like an hour or so, tape reading with Brian, but no trades because we've just been disciplined and patient. No models popped up, so we've just kept to chill and preserved.
Yeah. All right, let's pick the giveaway winner. Giveaway winner today is the bread 5546. Congrats to the bread. If you can respond in the next few minutes, just to know that you're here. I feel like this week's gonna be a good session though. We have CPI, PPI, all the news drivers already. We're in a good spot. If we could break out the range, we might get some good delivery too. And then overnight is always cooking, man. Well, if you guys saw overnight, I was looking at 680 the whole time. These lows here, we cooked that up. It appeared like much later though, but for the most part, we were short buys and it just kept on selling off all the way down. All right, the bread got it. DM me in Discord. That's gonna be it for the stream, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Stream, guys. Stay safe.
All right, see you guys.